Hello, I'm Nathan Todt, the Assistant Superintendent of Big Oak Tree State Park, here to give the virtual public meeting of 2024 from the trailhead of the Boardwalk Trail, where visitors can see the seasonal cycle of wet and dry as they walk over a wet bottomland hardwood forest and swamp. Big Oak Tree State Park was established in 1938, thanks to the efforts of local Missourians who wanted to save a large bur oak and the surrounding 80 acres of bottomland hardwood forest from being timbered. At that time, much of southeast Missouri was being, or had already been, converted from its natural landscape to agriculture. For the land to be purchased, Missourians from St. Louis to the Boot Heel dug deep into their pockets during the Great Depression to donate money for over 900 acres to help the state purchase the land. Today, visitors can walk in that 80 acres of the only uncut bottomland hardwood forest that survived timbering in Missouri on the Bottomland Trail. There, you will see large swamp chestnut oaks, bur oaks, overcup oaks, cottonwoods, and bald cypress. Part of the trail may be underwater from winter to summer. To stay above the water, there is the Boardwalk Trail. On this trail, you can see species of plants change as the ground gets lower and wetter, from the giant cane, pawpaw, and oak trees on the higher ground, to the bald cypress trees at the mid-ground, then to water locust and black willows near the swamp. The last trail is the Cypress Trail, an artificial levee that takes you to Grassy Pond and a shrub swamp. This trail gives the best chance to see wildlife like ducks, egrets, herons, turtles, snakes, and river otters. Early this year, saw 2 giant oaks fall at the Boardwalk Trail. Each required closure of the trail while cleanup and repairs were being made. One fell at the parking lot near where the namesake Big Oak was. The other oak fell near the former state champion bur oak across the boardwalk. That required extensive repairs. A big thank you to the maintenance staff for that work. At the playground, new wood chips were laid. In April, we had Living History Day. It was a beautiful day with bluegrass music, barbecue, and demonstrators showing skills from the past. Demonstrators included bow making, wood carving, wool spinning, filigree, candle making, and milling grain. During Living History Day, the park was dedicated by the Old Growth Forest Network and to their national network of old growth forests. The Old Growth Forest Network designates some of the oldest forests in our nation that are protected from logging and are open to the public. In the near future, plant interpretive panels will be placed on the trails so visitors can learn more about the plants that are in a wet bottomland forest and maybe learn some new plants. 3 wildlife surveys were conducted this year. Each year in December is the Christmas bird count. It is a volunteer effort across the nation to spend a day in a designated area and count birds that are seen or heard. This is a long-term data set that helps biologists identify changes in bird population ranges and migrations. In January, park staff did a study that estimated the density of white-tailed deer in the park. And in August, Missouri Department of Conservation bat biologists and state park staff misnetted for the bats. The information gained from the survey is used for the Conservation Department to make the best informed decisions on bat management. To stay in the loop of seasonal changes in the forest of Big Oak, check out Big Oak Tree State Park's Facebook page for weekly wildlife posts about the park. If you have any questions, you can call the park office at 573-649-3149 or email Big Oak Tree State Park at dnr.mo.gov, no spaces. Our state parks and historic sites are supported by the Parks, Soils, and Water Sales Tax at 0.5% This sales tax allows free access to 93 parks and historic sites, so visitors can learn and experience about the rich cultural and natural resources of Missouri. Remember that you are always welcome in Missouri State Parks.